Okay, I'm going to explain biodiversity a little bit different than anyone else. The idea is that the Earth started off by layering itself. What I mean by that is you had all these organisms that died to create topsoil, to create a living medium for plants, etc. So this layering of life is the starting point. And the reason why the Earth is in so much trouble right now is because of human misunderstanding of this layering process. So the humans are delayering everything on this planet to their advantage. They're stripping topsoil, they're mining, they're cutting trees down, they're doing all these things to declutter or delayer the diversity of the planet. So if you took a camera and you filmed this process of deforestation, of destroying the planet, and you played it the other way around, that is what humans have to start doing. They have to start diversifying and creating these layers again. It's not rocket science, you know. You start with a good layer of soil, you put some plants on there, the wildlife shows up. Humans have to start that process. They have to start by improving the soils. They have to start by planting certain areas so that wildlife can move in. Not a huge process. It's just basically jump-starting it. And why jump-starting it? Because nature has these incredible powers. We don't even understand how incredibly powerful nature is. There's no way of measuring that. You put a seed in the ground, the seed has encapsulated information. That information unfolds 100-fold. And that energy is what we need to harvest. We don't need to go start all these crazy projects. We need to understand what nature is capable of. We need to aid nature in such a way that this unfolding mechanism takes place. If that unfolding mechanism takes place, the workload for human interference isn't as great as we think. So nature, the resources we have, is just enough to give nature a push. And that push is all nature needs if it's done in the right way. This location here, for example, how something happened. And that something is very interesting to me. So I'm sitting here, and here's this totally weird caterpillar. Never seen a caterpillar like this in my life. And these creatures, they show up everywhere. Why? It's very simple, because they have the protection and the surroundings they need to feel secure and to find food. So that equation of starting biodiversity will multiply. There's a multiplication factor there that humans don't understand. If you leave herring alone in the ocean, they will start to multiply again. If you plant vegetables here, for example, if you plant cole or kohlrabi, these white butterflies show up everywhere. There's a food source there. They have a place to lay their eggs for the process of them to eat your vegetables. We need to understand that there's a jump-starting mechanism. And that jump-starting mechanism, again, starts with the layering process that we don't really understand. So if there's a layering process and you use that to your advantage, so you get layer 1 built, which is, let's say you condition some soil, or you start to plant some trees. Layer 1, it pushes layer 2, which is insects showing up, the soil improving itself, the sun not baking the soil, all those things. So humans need to understand that layering and giving life, giving biodiversity a push, is really the main need in our future here to get this planet green again. So life has a built-in power we need to give that power a push. The moment we do that, it's a 10% improvement every year, a 7% improvement every year. And if you do that on a global scale, it's not that hard to get this planet great again, green again. And we need to understand that life is energized. It has a built-in energy, and we need to use that built-in energy to get the planet to heal itself. And humans have done so much destruction. The earth still has some backdoor mechanism to heal itself. And that backdoor mechanism is what we need to attack. We need to get at it. We need to help it. We need to move it along. Certain things in place, certain steps in place that help it go in the right direction. So it's like a push. If humans can give biodiversity a push, an aiding hand, then it's a lot easier to get from destruction to paradise.